Invest in Georgia, a complete guide to making a profitable property purchase. Georgia is a unique place that combines rich history, culture, and incredible nature. This corner of the world attracts many foreign buyers with its availability and attractive conditions for purchasing real estate. In this article, we will look in detail at the procedure for buying real estate in Georgia, highlight the legal and financial aspects, and discuss the possibilities of mortgage lending. We will also provide you with useful information about the real estate market, investment potential, and features of life in Georgia. Georgia's attractiveness as a place to buy real estate. Georgia is becoming increasingly popular among foreign property buyers. This is due to a number of advantages that the country offers. First, it is relatively low prices for real estate, especially in comparison with European countries. This makes the purchase of real estate in Georgia affordable for a wide range of buyers. Secondly, Georgia offers a simple and fast purchase procedure that can be carried out even remotely. This greatly simplifies the process for foreign buyers, especially those who cannot be personally present in the country during the transaction. In addition, the country attracts with its hospitality, rich culture, and magnificent nature. Georgia is known for its unique culture, which includes centuries-old traditions, delicious cuisine, and famous wines. The nature of Georgia impresses with its diversity, from picturesque mountain landscapes to the warm Black Sea coast. All these factors make Georgia an attractive choice for buying real estate, whether for personal use or as an investment. Legal aspects of buying real estate in Georgia. From the legal point of view, foreign buyers have the same rights to purchase real estate in Georgia as citizens of the country. This means that foreign citizens can purchase any real estate, whether it is residential buildings, apartments, commercial real estate, or land plots, without any restrictions. However, it is worth noting that to complete the transaction, you need to open an account in a Georgian bank. This is necessary in order to carry out all financial transactions related to the purchase of real estate, including the payment of the cost of the object and taxes. The procedure for opening an account is quite simple and does not require a large number of documents. In addition, the foreign buyer must obtain a taxpayer identification number. This number is required for registration of the transaction with the registration chamber and for payment of taxes. To get an identification number, you must contact the tax service with your passport and application. It is also worth noting that Georgia has a system of mandatory registration of real estate rights. This means that after signing the purchase and sale agreement, it must be registered with the registration chamber. Only then does the buyer become the full owner of the property. It is important to note that foreign buyers have the right to own real estate on an equal basis with Georgian citizens. They can freely dispose of their real estate, sell, lease, transfer by inheritance, etc. In general, the legal aspects of the purchase real estate in Georgia are quite simple and transparent, making the buying process convenient and safe for foreign buyers. Step-by-step purchase procedure. Buying a property in Georgia is a relatively simple and fast process, which consists of several main stages. Choosing a property and agreeing terms with the seller. At this stage, the buyer selects a suitable property and discusses the terms of the transaction with the seller. This may include discussing the price, payment terms, terms of transfer of the property, etc., signing of the preliminary purchase and sale agreement, and payment of the deposit. After agreeing on all the terms and conditions, the parties sign a preliminary purchase and sale agreement. This document sets out the main terms of the transaction, including the description of the property, price, terms, and payment procedure. After signing the contract, the buyer usually pays a deposit, which guarantees the fulfillment of obligations by the parties. Checking the legal purity of real estate. At this stage, the property is checked for encumbrances, seizures, mortgages, and other legal issues that may interfere with the transaction. This is an important step that helps you avoid possible problems and risks. Signing of the main purchase and sale agreement. After checking the legal purity of the property and meeting all the conditions of the preliminary contract, the parties sign the main contract of sale. This document describes in detail all the terms of the transaction, and it is the basis for the transfer of ownership to the buyer. Registration of the transaction in the registration chamber. After signing the main purchase and sale agreement, it must be registered with the registration chamber. Only then does the buyer become the full owner of the property. The entire process from choosing a property to registering a transaction can take from several days to several weeks, depending on the specific conditions and circumstances. Financial conditions and opportunities for mortgage lending. In Georgia, there are various options for financing the purchase of real estate. One of the most common is mortgage lending. Many Georgian banks offer mortgage loans to foreign buyers at relatively low interest rates. Mortgage loan terms may vary depending on the bank, but in general they include the following points. Loan amount. Usually, banks are ready to finance up to 70 to 80% of the cost of real estate. The buyer must pay the rest of the price himself. Loan term. The term of a mortgage loan can range from several years to 20 to 30. Interest rate. The interest rate on a mortgage loan is usually from 7 to 12% per annum, depending on the bank and the terms of the loan. Insurance. Most banks require real estate insurance for the duration of the loan. However, it is worth noting that you may need to provide additional documents and certificates to get a loan. This may include proof of income, proof of other loans, information about your marital status, and so on. In addition, before issuing a loan, the bank usually evaluates the property and checks the buyer's solvency. This is necessary so that the bank can be sure that the buyer will be able to pay the loan on time. In general, mortgage lending is an affordable and convenient way to finance the purchase of real estate in Georgia. However, before applying for a loan, you should carefully study all the conditions and risks associated with it. Features of the real estate market. Real estate market in Georgia is characterized by a great variety of offers and dynamic development. The country is actively building new residential complexes and older neighborhoods are undergoing renovation. There are different types of real estate on the market, from inexpensive apartments in old buildings to luxury real estate in new buildings. Popular among buyers are resort cities such as Batumi and Tbilisi. In these cities, the tourist business is actively developing, so real estate here can be successfully rented out. In addition, these cities attract with their infrastructure, culture and opportunities for a comfortable life. Verita Kaftaraja from $101,928 Georgia. Tbilisi. Sabortalo Hisna from $66,764 Georgia. Tbilisi. Asani. In general, the real estate market in Georgia offers ample opportunities for buying real estate of various types and price categories. It is characterized by stability and growth prospects, which makes buying real estate in Georgia a profitable investment decision. Investment potential. Real estate in Georgia has a high investment potential. The country attracts investors with its stable economic growth, increasing tourist flow and active infrastructure development. All these factors contribute to higher property prices and higher rental yields. Especially attractive for investment are the resort areas and the capital of the country, Tbilisi. In resort towns such as Batumi, Gadari or Bakuriani, the tourism business is actively developing. This ensures a high demand for rental housing and allows you to get a stable income from renting it out. Generally, real estate purchase in Georgia can become a profitable investment decision. It provides not only the possibility of receiving rental income, but also the prospect of growth in the value of the object in the long term. Remote purchase. Buying real estate in Georgia can be done remotely, which greatly simplifies the process for foreign buyers. To do this, you must provide your representative in Georgia with credentials through a notary. This can be a real estate law firm or a private lawyer. The representative will act on your behalf and in your best interest. They will be able to open a bank account, obtain a taxpayer identification number, negotiate with the seller, sign a purchase and sale agreement, and perform all the necessary actions to complete the transaction. However, it is worth noting that in order to grant such powers, a power of attorney must be notarized. This can be done at the consulate of Georgia in your country or at a local notary with further document legalization. In general, remote purchase of real estate in Georgia is a convenient and safe way to purchase real estate in this country. It allows you to save time and money on travel and make the purchase process as comfortable as possible. Life and cultural features of Georgia. Georgia is a country with a rich history, unique culture and traditions. It is a place where Eastern and Western influences intertwine, creating a unique flavor and atmosphere. Life in Georgia is characterized by its calm pace. Family values. Friendship and hospitality are valued here. Local residents are known for their cordiality and openness. They are always happy to welcome guests and are ready to help in any situation. Georgian cuisine is a separate chapter in the country's culture. It is famous for its variety and taste. Traditional dishes such as khachapuri, hinkali, church kila and, of course, famous Georgian wines win the hearts of gourmets from all over the world. Foreigners who decide to buy real estate in Georgia often note that they quickly adapt to the local lifestyle and feel at home here. They make new friends, learn the Georgian language, and immerse themselves in the country's culture and traditions. In general, living in Georgia is a unique experience that allows you to expand your horizons. Get acquainted with a new culture and enjoy the beauty of this amazing country. Personal experience and case study. Many foreigners have already successfully acquired real estate in Georgia and have been able to appreciate all the advantages of this choice. Their stories confirm that the process of buying real estate in Georgia is simple and transparent. And investing in Georgian real estate can be a very favorable. For example, a family from Germany bought a house in a mountainous region of Georgia. Attracted by the beauty of nature and the opportunity to lead a quiet lifestyle. They note that the purchase process was organized at a high level, and all the legal nuances were explained by their real estate agent. Now they are actively using their holiday home and plan to rent it out for tourists. Another example is a young couple from the U.S. who purchased an apartment in Tbilisi. They were impressed by the hospitality of the locals and the unique atmosphere of the city. The apartment was bought for investment purposes and is now successfully rented out through platforms for tourists. These and many other stories confirm that buying real estate in Georgia is not only an opportunity to become a homeowner in a unique country, but also a profitable investment decision. Expert and legal advice on key points of the purchase procedure. Buying a property in another country is always associated with certain risks and difficulties. To ensure your interests and security of the transaction, it is recommended to contact professionals. Here are some key tips from experts. Choose a reliable agent or law firm. There are many real estate agencies and law firms operating in Georgia that specialize in supporting real estate transactions. They will help you find a suitable property, check its legal integrity, and properly process all the documents. Checking the legal integrity of the object. This is an important step that will allow you to avoid problems with title documents and possible claims from third parties. Understanding your tax obligations. When buying real estate in Georgia, It is necessary to consider taxes and fees that will need to be paid. These may include transfer tax, annual real estate tax, and other fees. Registration of documents. All documents for the purchase of real estate must be properly executed and notarized. This will ensure the legal validity of the transaction and protect your rights as the owner. Planning for the future use of the property. If you plan to rent out the property or use it for business, you may need to obtain the appropriate permits or licenses. Conclusion. Buying real estate in Georgia is a great opportunity to invest money. Get your own home in a unique country with a rich history and culture. Although the purchase process may seem complicated, with the right approach and professional support, it becomes simple and straightforward. If you still have any questions or need help, do not hesitate to contact us. Our company has extensive experience in the real estate industry in Georgia, and we will be happy to help you complete a successful transaction.